And my mom has never met anybody from Brazil before, you know, Memphis. And he was just saying like all the bad words and shit like that. And then once I explained to my mom, she
Yeah, Brazilian love to do the same. When American try to learn Portuguese, only bad words.
Yeah.
Like Rampage.
That's I would not expect anything else from you.
Yeah. My mom knew that she's like, what's wrong with him? I said, oh, mom, he from Brazil. I'm teaching him English. He said, yeah. And so she loved him right away. Then they tried to teach him correct English, but you know, it was I was dying on it. No one has never said to my mom, "What's up, my nigga?"
I mean, when it comes to comedy, I don't put anything past you. When it comes to fighting, we have two legends in the house right now, and for the MMA community watching this was a big one for me. I feel like having both of you guys sit at the same table and talk years later. I mean, you guys faced each other years ago. You guys are two icons in the sport. First of all, I want to say thank you for joining us. It is an honor to be here. You know, I'm not a fighter. I love fighting. I love watching what you guys did for the sport. I think the MMA community is so excited. This was one of the most requested guests. Lyoto Machida was one of the most requested guests for us to have on here, especially because of the dynamic and how much you've done for the sport. So definitely want to start with that. First of all, when it comes to you two, you guys faced each other years ago. What do you guys remember about the fight? Have you guys even talked since the fight? Let's start with this. Let's dive right into it.
No.
I think I should tell you about my training camp
Good work, like
for you was one of the hardest training camps I ever had, because you're a very difficult person to fight. Yeah. And I never wanted to fight you. I'm like, no way, I don't want to. It's like so difficult, right? And we hired this karate guy from England, because I was training with the guys from England at the time, and I can't remember his name. Terry something. I'm bad with names, but I know he was in a movie, The Movie of Extraordinary Gentleman. He was a karate guy, and so I felt weird. I was like, why is this karate guy going to train me to fight another karate guy? Why? And then, you know, because you know how mixed martial art is. Like, his martial art is more superior than everything. And that's how and he would bring me himself karate, and he would get mad when I did good against him. It was the hardest training camp, bro.
Yeah, but for me it was tough too, because you know I came from a loss before our fight. You know, I came from a Shogun's loss, fight Shogun. So, and I was, you know, was knockout fight. You know, my defeat was knockout. So I was pretty much like, you know, nervous about the fight, because I know you are tough opponent. That was good. It was fun.
It was a good fight, and a lot of people didn't think I was going to be able to pull out off the victory. And one of the people was Randy Couture, and he was talking trash about, oh, I do much better against Machida than Rampage and this, that. He said that in the press once or twice, and they got back to me, and then when you kicked them in the mouth. Bro, I was laughing. Sorry, Randy, if you watch this, but you know our history. Randy Couture, like, we trying to sell out over the years. We cool now, but y'all know how to keep it real. You kicked the nigga in the mouth, and then I think his tooth went flying.
In terms of the fight, a lot of people, hopefully you have a better relationship with everybody now, you know. But in terms of the fight, a lot of people on the internet say, you know, it was a back and forth brawl, and people were surprised who won or who didn't win or whatever. Was there any point in the fight where you felt like, oh man, I won this thing? Because you guys were on each other the entire time.
Yeah, it was a very strategic fight for me, and I knew Rampage was a tough opponent. You know, he couldn't hit me, because if he hit me, it would be a problem. Then I tried to be away from him, keep the distance, kick his leg. That's what I did. I just really want to win the fight. Want to win the fight. I don't care about what people will say about me, but I just want to win the fight, because I just said, yes, I came from the loss, so I want to excel again and do a better job to have another opportunity. That's why it was very strategic fight for me.
That fight was so close, and you know, I was so surprised when they gave me the decision. 'Cause it was close enough for them to give it to him, and no one would have said anything. It was
কোথায় যাবা তুমি?
close, and a little
কি
backstory.
সরস্বতী পূজার দিন গণেশ্বর যাবা তুমি?
We didn't see eye to eye. So I even like trolled him.
क्या गणेश्वर के যাবা?
I got the decision because it was that close. It was one of my toughest fights based off strategies. Because like the way you move and the way you switch stance, it's hard for me. I'm sure if I had a hard time.
I think तो कुआं है मैं 10 बजे जाऊँ निकली.
And after his fight, then I believe you had to fight. Was it John Jones? Like after you ran into a fight, you fought John
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
And John Jones had the belt at the time, right?
Yes.
কালি थोड़ी ना আছে পুরো কি
What
আছে?
did you have to do to prepare for a guy like John Jones, who everybody considers one of the best ever?
So I knew that I could impress him, I could like scare him some way. But I had a very big problem in that camp that maybe people they don't know. So I have staph infection, my right legs, three staph infection here, and because I trained too much for that fight. No, you know, when you have a belt in front of you, you catch the belt, so you're gonna give your best. And I hired a lot of a lot of people to help me. King Mo went there, David Teixeira went there, a lot of people went there to help me out. So I trained so hard for that fight, but I think I have overtrained. I trained too much, so I have a fever sometimes when we can't.
একে বুঝতে হবো.
You want to try to give your best performance.
আরে ইমান সারা মানুষ খাবে বলে
But
গেছে মুরমু.
sometimes you know overload, like you do too much overtraining, you know. Then for me, I knew that I could control the defense, that I did could control John a lot, and he was pretty much lost in the first round. Then he changed the strategy, and in the middle of the second round, I got tired, man. No, it could not happen that because I fight for the belt, because my style. I move a lot. I don't let the guy figure out the distance, the time, or either I hit, either I move, all the time. And the moment I stop movement, so Jones took advantage of that, and he hit me so hard. And first of all, he took me down and elbowed my face, so he scratched here my face. Then Joe McCart asked us to he interrupted the fight and asked the doctor to come in. Then when the doctor come in, I didn't have time to recover. I still was dizzy, Then he separated the fight again. He said, fight, keep fighting. So because when I stand up from the takedown from John Jones, I was resting a little bit and recover. When he interrupted the fight and asked the doctor checked my face, said, no, okay, you can go. Then I didn't have time to recover, I would hold him for a while to recover and have more chance. So when I saw John Jones, I saw 3 John Jones in my face. Which one I have to choose, Then I choose the wrong one.
I heard you always go for the guy in the middle.
Yes. Then he took advantage and caught me in the guillotine. He's a super intelligent fighter. He did what he did is so hard. Be a champ for so long time and change the class now heavyweight.
Yeah. Why you think he went up to heavyweight?
I'm not sure. Maybe because
বন্ধ করছেন লাইট তো হইতে পারে লাইট বন্ধ করো.
more challenges or finishing his career in like a superhero, like a super fighter.
Man, I think he probably got tired of like cutting weight and stuff like that.
Do you think so?
I think so because he at heavyweight he don't look better. You know what I'm saying? He look a little puffier.
Yeah.
And I don't know because back when we was fighting there at the UFC, 205 was the weight class. It was the money weight class. But I'm not sure about now. Maybe heavyweight is the money weight class now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think he'll do well at heavyweight just because of his wrestling and his jiu-jitsu game. Yeah, I think he'll do well. Did he eye poke you in the fight at all?
No, not remember. Not that I remember. Did he?
Yeah. He got me now. He got me now a couple times. I was talking to the ref. I was like, he just kept his fingers in my eye. I was like, I look at the ref like, ref, you gonna say something?
But were you running into the fingers, or was he just?
No. It kept me at bay. It kept me from wanting to run at that and that what you call it, that what they call that kick, the kick where they kick your knee. Yeah. I hate that.
But I could, because of the Jesus, I could move it.
In terms of that fight, that was your first.
What? Why am I going down?
I was holding the maximum.
Crazy one even.
You fought so strategic. You picked people apart. You kind of played at your own speed. You kind of like controlled the fight.
Yeah, because I brought something new for the they don't know karate. They only did a joke. Especially in Brazil, because karate means like in Brazil karate, but they use the same word, different. Men have a woman, but men haven't. No, like it's hard to explain me because it's like a joke, like making fun of karate. So for me, it was like because I have my background in karate, so I think like, hey, man, I have to prove that's a lie. That's not real. The way that I train, the way that I karate was a different way. Sports, which you see in the karate, that's not so effective if you prepare for the game. So by the way that I trained since I was kid is different. No, my father was Japanese. He went to Brazil in 1968. He was 22 years old. He was very like in Japanese we call Yamato Tamashi, means like full spiritual Japanese guy.
Oh, I'm so
Was
pissed.
different. Then I brought something different for MMA. The people they don't know that nowadays everybody knows how to do a little bit in kickboxing, Muay Thai, but then I think that's the people like to think differently and feel like difficult to fight.
Yeah, I don't know how much you know, but I'm sure you know a lot. He was the first to do karate system. Who you got now?
Wonder Boy.
Yeah, Wonder Boy. Yeah. But he was the first one, and a lot of us wasn't really ready for it. And just not only did he know karate, and it's difficult for you did what
Oh, we lost.
Striking, and they don't have like a martial art behind them.
I think so. To be honest, if you train karate like a regular karate, that's not gonna work, man.
Got it.
That's not gonna work.
Got it.
No, they have like an old system of training. You have to be different. You have to use the real distance, the real time. Like I said, if you work in the principle of fighting, is different. People most of the time they worry about the rules. Like rules, I mean like you put your hand here, you turn your hand, hit so hard. That's important.
Yeah.
But that's not everything. You have to work on the principle, decency, time, fake. one step ahead. All this stuff I've been creating because nobody taught me that. My father taught me some things, a lot of things actually, but nobody put that in context, like everything together and see principles. No, you have to use the distance one step. Like a lot of the principle that people that serve for every type of fighter. For example, if I say one step ahead, people they don't know what I mean. One step ahead, you'll be ready before the guy. No, always. Like I said, if I'm here with my gun, you're not gonna pass, you're not gonna cross the street because I'm gonna shoot you. Okay, but the moment I drop my hand and try to move to the side, that's the moment you're gonna cross the street because I'm not gonna be ready to shoot you. So one step ahead, you always here. If the guy moves to the side, you always ready. Because sometimes we've been like sloppy in our movement, so like lazy because you get tired. So the guy stay there ahead of you, so he can hit you. If you see that small detail in every fight, you can find that principle that I'm mentioning here.
Did you understand what he just?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people too, they get so caught up on the disciplines or the technique, like hand by your head and
Yes,
this knee
yes,
here first.
it's important, but not everything. You know what I mean?
How is your karate the way you taught yourself and the way you put it together? How do you think it benefited though from other types of karate? Like the actual martial art of karate, I feel like if we were to go down the street and go to a karate class, it's like you're not going to be able to use that against Rampage
No,
in a fight.
for
right?
sure not. Sure not. So I think if you like know how to control the distance, distance is one of the first principle, one of the most important.
Controlling the distance.
Control the distance, knowing the distance. There is nothing wrong if you get close to the distance. But the problem is when you get there without knowing that you're there. Sometimes you get in front of your opponent, but you stop. But if you stop on purpose, that's
bro,
good.
my grapples
If you
are
stop
so
because
bad.
You don't know, you pretty much lost. You're
My
gonna get
grapples
hit.
are so bad.
So people, they don't know that. They stay there because they get tired, they stopped. So stop moving. No, you have to know, like I said, everything is good. It depends the way they move. Short use is good, but you have to know that the fight.
Bro, yeah, landing for me, bro. now मुझे शूट करेगा सब लोग भाई.
Then I move backward. I wanna like get in the short distance. Then you're gonna get in the short distance because you want to be there. No, not because your opponents with pressure can get the short distance. No, that means you one step ahead too.
Yeah. How old were you when you started training karate? Did you do that?
I was 4 years old. Yeah, but like the main concern of my father wasn't to form a champion. No, to be a champion. His main concern was to form a man, a good man, with character, with respect, with discipline, stuff like that. Because we all know that everything passes. Now, one day we were champion of UFC. Nowadays is a different moment. Everything passed. The speed go away. The sport go away. One day we're gonna lose that. But the principle you have to carry with you. Because if you have the principle, you can do a business, you can do a relationship, you can do everything because you have a word, you have respect, you have everything. That's the way that I think. So martial arts is all about the only thing. Because if you have 200 students in your academy, how many students are gonna be a professional fighter? You know, barely.
You look at 1 or 2.
1 or 2 probably. The most.
Bro, what are you guys doing?
They're gonna be a doctor, they're gonna be a businessman, they're gonna be engineer or something, whatever. But they have to carry with them like that stuff.
That's the true essence of martial arts. See, I never consider myself a martial artist because I started wrestling. Americans don't consider wrestling a martial art. Then I started with jiu-jitsu, which is a martial art, but I never got into a martial artist. I always said like, I can just sitting here doing it, it's random. It gives me more respect for martial arts and karate. I already respected karate years ago once I had to train for you. I was like, oh man, I gotta respect this sport because fighters, you have to train to be a martial artist.
I don't. There is one Japanese guy or another one.
that's what happened with mixed martial arts. Back in the day when it first when you art and you fought somebody with and the art that did well was wrestling, kickboxing, and jiu-jitsu. Boxing didn't even do good in the beginning. And then you brought karate to the game, and then I think Paul Parisian was the first one to bring judo.
Oh yeah.
He was the first person. He was trained by judo Gene LaBelle. He's a legend. He's a legend in so they was the first to bring those martial arts over and do well with it and gain the respect of MMA fighters.
Yeah, because the people they don't know the history. In Japan, everything was pretty much together. But when the samurai era finished, the major stuff about 1800, 1800 something, 1868 year, the samurai era, the major era started. So the martial arts was very much forbidden in Japan, because they got into different systems of education. No more like teach people how to kill other people and stuff like that. And because of that, in judo was jiu-jitsu. The father of judo was jiu-jitsu. He changed the name because judo. Do means way. Jiu-jitsu is more too aggressive. People they don't know that. The story side of the martial arts. When they start to separate everything, they start to create a competition, spread around the world, competing in judo, karate, and stuff like that. They start to put a lot of rules. So, but the rules says the training. Why? Because if you the competition don't allow you to use a foot, why you gonna train foot lock? The competitions says what you have to train. Yes, the competition dictates the training. For example, in karate, why you gonna hit the bag if it's a point karate? Like, if you hit so hard, you're gonna be out of the competition. You're not gonna keep going to another, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna be a champion because you hit so hard the guy. Why you're gonna train and you're gonna hit the bag to try to hit the guy? So that start to make the martial arts weak. You know, like, but in the other side, that spread around the world, they went to competition, moving, stuff like that.
Did you watch the Karate Kid one?
Of course. How about you?
Had me wanting to train karate. Did you like the remake they did on the Cobra Kai?
My kids, they watch. I did watch.
You didn't watch?
No,
You're not a fan of Cobra Kai?
I like the show, but I'm busy with other things sometimes.
Yeah. Did you ever hear that when they came out with Cobra Kai, some people like went back and broke everything down, and they said that Danielson was actually the bully.
Yeah.
How you look? Did you believe that?
Maybe.
When you think about it, huh?
Yeah,
he was like a shit starter. He wanted to pour the water over him in the sink, and he hit. I understand him hitting on the girl. I didn't want to get off subject. He's like the real life Karate Kid for me.
He's the Karate Kid.
I know. Did you ever do the crane? Did you ever practice the crane?
Yeah, no, but you know what I did with Brent? That's my father taught me. You know what he said before the fight? He said, "Yo, we're gonna fight with a veteran fighter, Brent Cooper." My father always said, "Let's work on that. Let's work on that." But my father is more aggressive. Way more aggressive. No, kill the guy, no, like that. Because it's Japanese. And I'm more like, no, let's see, because, we're professional. Like, no, I want to kill, like, guy does, no, I want to win the fight. No, win the fight. No, kill the guy. Like, that's the way that he thinks. But the way that he thinks is not kill the guy, it's literally kill the guy. Like the way that you have to think, you know. Then we train the crane kick because he said, you have to do something different. But why? Because he's got it, he's a veteran fighter, he knows everything. Let's do something different. Then we start training. After the practice, let's repeat 50 times, 50 times. Again, yes, again. Then when Glover went to my city, my hometown in Brazil, which is in northern Brazil, he stayed there for 2 weeks. Then I hit Glover twice with that kick in training. No, he said, you almost break my teeth. Then I said, you have to use that. You have to use that.
Glover told you.
Yeah, he said, you have to use that. That gonna work. I didn't see the kick, man. How you did that? Then that was now in my head, like, man, I'm gonna use it. But like in fighting, you cannot thinking. Like you just do it.
Yeah.
If you train, you're gonna do it. If you're not trained, you're gonna start to think. Then during the fight, I was there. Then I feel the moment. I think now is the moment. You know, and boom, kick, and I nail.
You did that before Anderson Silva did it, right?
Yeah, no, after.
Oh, so Anderson.
Anderson did.
Oh, okay. Because Anderson, he was saying that, he didn't say it, but I think Steven Seagal said, "Oh yeah, I taught him how to." do
Yeah. He said that to me too.
Oh,
yeah, he said that.
Taught you how to kick?
Yeah, but he didn't do that. No,
Yeah.
what happened was because
clear it up.
Yeah, we was there in the fight week together with Steven Seagal, and Steven Seagal was watching my training during the week, and he saw me kicking front kick, and he said, "Lyoto, I like that kick. It's a different kick. If you use that, it might work." And I did it. Know what I mean? Like by my father, he was trained with me, like.
Yeah.
But he has some credit too, because Steven Seagal.
But did Steven Seagal teach you any technique?
No, he was just trying to fix something. No, don't do that. Kick that. Move to the side. But especially that kick, when he saw me doing that kick, he said, "Lyoto, I like that kick. You have to use that kick." No, that's what he said.
I'm a big fan of Steven Seagal, but I would like for you to go on the set of his next movie. when he said a line, "Oh, I like that line. Yeah, you should say the line this way." You should.
You trying to start chaos?
What? I'm just keeping it 100. Like, how is Steven Seagal going to come into watch a professional fighter? I know he's a martial arts guy, but he's gonna come and watch a professional fighter. Yeah, do this, then do that.
Did Steven Seagal actually know the technique? Like, did you feel he actually knows the martial art?
No,
there's a lot of videos of him on the internet.
No, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
He knows the martial arts. He knows how to hit the guy. He knows he's a heavy guy, big guy. But martial arts is like a hot water, man. If you don't keep hitting the water, they're gonna be cold. But I mean, like, if you don't train every day, you're not a black belt anymore. Stop training jiu-jitsu for a while.
Yeah.
No, the technique's not gonna be there anymore.
He's right. I haven't trained jiu-jitsu that much no more, and I go to Antonio McKee's gym, stuff like that, and I roll out like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, that's happening with everyone, man. Because you have to keep him warm in the water.
The way that you went about training though for this crane kick for the main tour fight and things about karate, did it mainly just come from your dad, or did you have other trainers and sparring partners that added?
No. This came from my dad. Just different things always come from my dad. Let's do that, because he's like he's a thinker. For example, when I fought, he forgets me was watching, pinching breaks in the leg. So then, let's see his leg. His skinny leg is strong leg. Let's see it. He's a skinny leg, but he's strong. Then my father always, let's kick the leg. Let's kick the leg. He likes to do that.
I was thinking about that too.
You wish you just for one guy, bro.
I'm not too fast with kicks, so I think I kind of stay away from it. I'm not worried about people taking me down.
It's interesting though, because when it comes to fighting, you have notable fights in history. In 2005, in March, you fought BJ Penn. He was like 30 pounds. A good friend of mine. He was one of our first guests ever on the show. And, obviously he's a legend, one of the best ever, like for sure. What was the experience having to fight 30 pounds plus the fight you won,
Yes, working for Tony Martin. I was working for him. And, you know, he passed away last year.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah.
वाओ ब्रो वाओ एक बंदे के लिए पूरा लाइक टीम छोड़ के आया अपना धुन अच्छा है हाँ ब्रो मेरे टीममेट क्या कर रहे हैं
Nice, motherfuckers, nice. Open, motherfucker.
Same chin. I have never seen anybody else with a chin.
Where's my dash?
Fucking bitch motherfuckers.
Team up, bro.
Kind of break this maybe, in Japanese. They do pro wrestling as well. So we need to go
It's a unique thing because a lot of MMA fans consider you to have one of the most, if not the most challenging MMA fans. You fought so many the records. You really didn't have that. You didn't experience that. You fought everybody. You fought the best of the best. You never ran from fights. Like, do you feel like the UFC in today is a little bit different from when you were fighting compared to the fighters you had to fight and the challenges you had?
In what aspect do you mean?
In like you always took the best fights. Like, do you feel today some of the top UFC fighters are running from the best fights? Do you feel like they don't take the best fights?
Maybe, but it's a business nowadays. It's more business than before. We all know that. So, but in my mind, it was always I have always that thought. Like, if you want to be the champion,
Be honest.
you cannot run away
How
from
badly do you
anybody. No, like because when you have that's mindset, in your mind, you can face the problem. Even if you bring that to your life, like you can face any problem because you don't like escape from anything. You want to face everything. So I've been doing ice bath every day. My ice bath is so cold. They don't understand why you do that the first thing in the morning every day. I do that 7:30 in the morning. I wake up, I do the ice bath. Then I learned from the martial art the same thing, the same principle. No?
Control breathing. On.
At the beginning, I didn't want to be there. Like I was scary. Then, as time went by, I learned that no.
And it's got to be said.
Why?
Yeah, I want to see just more Mr. Fundamentals in Game 3, but still think that GK have a few years to go, a few levels to jump
I should like to be here.
in their tank. See if they can step up here. Here's Joyo, speaking of a man that's got an incredible amount of levels to showcase to the world stage. Not to be just then, but Jack's found Seiko with a little bit of space.
I go there, so I'm here. I live in Florida now. I wanna be back home just to get in my eyes because I know how that can help my mind. It's like a fight. When you have a problem in your life, the same thing. No, I wanna face that problem. Don't try to be away that problem. No, I wanna face that problem. You change. Imagine you have someone in front of you and you say, I wanna face that guy. The guy gonna feel the energy. The guy gonna feel like it's different. But if you try to figure out, no, this guy is big, this guy, I don't know. No. Who is the strongest guy? That guy, I want that guy. Forget money, forget everything. When you have that mindset, you change everything. If you use that to your life, that's when you use martial arts to your life. You know what I mean? Like, no, what is the problem that I have in my life? Hey, let's go, man. I wanna, no, do that. I like that problem. You're gonna change, you're gonna solve the problem just because you change your mindset. But if you be like, hey, how can I figure out? No. That's important. That's the way that I think. You know what I mean? That's the way I think that can help us and help other people to use martial arts. Sometimes you don't need to be a martial artist to train every day. But if you use that concepts from martial arts, you can have a better life.
You're very wise, bro.
Unreal.
That's deep, huh?
Unreal. This is one of the best podcasts I think we've had. I mean, it's good to hear what you actually think and how you look because we see that in your career. You faced everybody and you faced them head on. The best of the best. After losing a fight, coming back from a win, like you never ran from anything. And it seems like every fight you win into, even if people go back and watch the tape, you really took your time to figure out the opponent, try to pick them apart piece by piece. You weren't one of these guys who brawled. You didn't run into a fight just trying to kill people. I think you really have this martial art to you. I appreciate you talking about it like that because I feel now when I watch your fights, I could feel that energy.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna figure this guy out. I'm gonna stand right in front of him.
I got a question. I pay attention to a lot of things, and one time I watched you walk into the cage, and I saw you thumb yourself like this.
Yeah. No, that's because I used to have a hernia here.
Are you just checking to make sure?
I put inside. No, I put my hernia inside.
I was like,
How do you see that?
Because I did that constantly.
I saw you doing one fight.
Yeah.
I saw you doing one fight, and me, like a lot of times, I like to think what's going on inside a fighter's mind. Like I'm very weird when it comes to this, and I watched a few of your fights. I've always been a fan of you. I watched a few of your fights, and I saw him doing that. I was like, I was thinking about what is that? Is that like for him to remind him to do something or something? You know,
It's good. Yeah, because the moment you said that, I remember. Yeah, because I used to have. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you would fights with hernias popping out?
Yeah, no, I put my hernia inside, because it was bothering me sometimes,
So you didn't care. You'd fight with the hernia.
Yeah. For the hernia after I had a surgery, after a lot of fights.
Was that one of the worst things you had to fight with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can imagine. That's gotta hurt.
Man, you'd be surprised what fighters go through. I was training with Josh Barnett years ago, and back when I was 205, and he's a big guy. And one time I got the best of him. Whenever I got the best of him, I knew he was going to come back crazy. And one time he just clinched me and kneed me right in the ribs, and he broke my sternum.
Really?
Yeah, you can't heal. How you heal your sternum? You can't put a cast on you. So I've been fighting like that for years. With the little bone right there. I'm fatter now, so I can't feel it. But back when I was thin, I could feel that little bone. Right there, it's like the worst. I remember when I had to fly later on that day. I was like, oh my God, what's this? I bent down, put something on.
私たちだけじゃない。あそこに敵がいる。 アップグレードを選んでも良さそうね。ボイドネクサスを使うわ。突撃。ボイドネクサスを通る。新しいキルリーダーが生まれました。あっちに美味しそうな敵がいる。報告、キルリーダーが撃破されました。武器の強化が完了したわ。次はフィールドテストね。アップグレードを決めた方がいいわね。遠方に敵を確認。ラウンド2、リングのカウントダウンが始動。
リング外で死にたくなけりゃ俺のスピードについてきな。
おい、あっちに敵がいる。着いたらどうなるかな。ちょっとだけならいいだろう。
レプリケーターが来るぜアミーゴ。誰かいるぞ。チキンを売りに来たわけじゃなさそうだ。あそこに誰かいる。攻撃中。リロード中だ。ジャンプパッド放出。
報告、新しいキルリーダーが生まれました。私たちだけじゃない。あそこに敵がいる。戦争全体。まだ1分も残っている。シールドを開始するわ。静かに嵐を止めるわ。フェンス設置中。
他の部隊がつまみ食いしに来たよ。
残り45秒。歩いても間に合うな。
Take the portal. Take the portal. Take the portal. Portal man. Use the portal. Use the portal.
ちょっと待って。あなたをボイドネクサスに連れ戻すわ。警告。リングが動いてる。行きましょう。外の人間を傷つけるように作ったの。
Heal first. Heal. Heal.
今助ける。援護して。
開始中。
ルシが接近。
シールドをチャージ中。
体力を回復しないと。リングまでは数メートルでまだ1分も残っている。あ、傷を手当てしている。
残り45秒。歩いても間に合わない。
あっちよ。
リング閉鎖。早く行くぜ。体力を回復する。
残り10秒。リングは近いわ。
オーレイ。よう、敵のシールドをぶち当たったぞ。
行きましょう。リングが動いているわ。あ、傷を手当てしている。
撃たれてる。リーダーを倒した。さてと次はシールドをチャージ中。よっ、敵のシールドをぶち当たったぞ。
傷だらけ。体力を回復しないと。
爆発するぞ。
傷を手当てしている。こっちへ行きましょう。
あっちにケアパッケージだ。撃たれてる。よっ、敵のシールドをぶち割ったぞ。
敵をダウンさせて。
来たぜ。こっちだ、こっち。
That's done.
別部隊からね。シールドを
Bro.
レプリケーターが強化されてる。必要なら使って。
My seal, like, man, he broke my sternum.
Stuff.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
In terms of like your path to get the belt, when you beat Rashad Evans, I think it was 2009, something like that.
2009, yes.
2009, and you got the belt. You were coming off this undefeated record. Well, you get the belt, and then you go face Shogun. Same thing, 2009 October, and you win.
Yeah.
What went into that rematch with him? Like, one, why did you take the rematch? I feel like there's so many other people that should have been able to fight you. But why did you take that rematch? And then what happened in that rematch fight?
So I have my own way to think about that. No, UFC had 5 categories in that moment. Only 5 categories. No, 205 heavyweight, 185, 170, and 155. Only that. All the champions either had a fought already. It was at the end of the year. My fight against Shogun was October, like the end of October probably. Then UFC didn't have a fight for the end of the year. They asked me to fight in the end of the year because Bridget he would fight in November. Anderson had a surgery. Brock Lesnar had a problem issue, some issue. They didn't have any title fight for the end of the year. Then I accept that fight, but because we didn't have any
Get ready, sir.
Contender, Shogun was, because the fight was closed. They said no, let's put the fight. And I accept the fight, but I broke my hand. I had a surgery in that fight. I said, I don't know if I can fight. Let's see the doctor. If it's broken, maybe I cannot fight. And it was broken. And then I said, hey, I said to everyone that we're going to fight December. So I already set up the fight. You have to fight against Shogun. I could put like other opponent, but because he said in the press conference right after the fight, no, let's go to the rematch. No, then we have the rematch in April, and I did a very good job in my camp, but I didn't expect that punch. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking like I was controlling the fight because the first fight, the strike that he used was kicking my leg. It worked at the end of the fight, but I won the first fight, like the unanimous decisions. In the second fight, I was thinking maybe, I don't know what strategy he could came up. No, and then he surprised me with that punch. Of course, he trained that. You cannot like say that was a luck because he trained that, and he deserved it to be a champion. Was good moment.
So, can you talk to me about the Rashad fight, your family and your dad,
Yeah.
and the interview?
So there is one episode that happened in Rashad's fight. When I fought Rashad, I won the fight, and my father was in my corner. No, I brought my father to my corner for this fight because I knew it was a title fight, very important fight, very important moment of my life. And the moment I knocked Rashad down, out, and my corner, everybody was celebrating the victory, and my father was sit still. He just watching and did that, like Mr. Miyagi. And one reporter saw that, and he asked me, Leoro, in the press conference, I would like to interview your father. I said, why? Because I didn't know that too. No, I was in the middle of the hitting, the fight, in the celebration. No, because everybody, your brothers, your corners, everybody was celebrating your victory, but your father, he didn't do anything. He was just sitting still. He kept sitting, he just moved his head. Why? Then I asked my father, hey, Daddy, why you did that? He said, no, Leoro, you know why? Because I'm a martial artist, and I have a lot of students in Brazil. I'm like kind of like educate them, like teach them. So I wouldn't like if I saw Rashad's father celebrating the victory over my kid, because the knockout represents the death. Like, no, like you kill somebody. Like, knockout represent that because you put the guy to sleep. For the show is good, but in terms of respect, I wouldn't like to see Rashad's father. So I think if I don't like to see other guy doing the same over my kid, like if it was happening to my kid, I prefer to celebrate when we get in the locker room. No, because there is one story that's used. The samurai always, they are hungry, but they put the toothpick in the mouth. Like, nobody needs to know what happened to you. What I mean, like, you can keep it. The right people can listen to you. Like, you can say something to the right people. But not everybody. I'm hungry. No. Keep that with you. That's important. That's the same concept that he used.
私たちだけじゃない。あそこに敵がいる。
敵が隠れている場所を見つけた。マップをチェックしな。見つかった。撃たれてる。今はここにいな。回復を止めないで。シールドをリチャージしてるところよ。リロード中よ。ゲート設置。報告。ファーストキル発生。
ここからたくさんの命が消えていくわ。誰かがここを通ったら分かるようになっている。攻撃された。
シールドをリチャージ中。リロード中よ。敵発見。セラミットグレネードを投げる。あっちに標的よ。
シールドを回復するわ。
ここに兵士。
Where is our teammate?
私が見てきた限り、どのあなたも最後は倒れていたわ。絶対地点を準備した。シールドをリチャージしてる。
Bro, what is he
No,
thinking?
I'm
bro?
so happy because my kid is a world champion. that's good. But I don't need to celebrate that because I have a respect to other father. No, I wouldn't like the same. If I see that, I will be like disappointed. So I prefer to be like that, celebrating inside my room.
Wow, that's powerful.
So that means that martial arts is that. You know what I mean? Like, so I think the world needs more action like that. You know, because 100%. We can have a better world. I have nothing against trash talk. I think that can be important for the sport. I respect that, you know, because that's entertainment as well. People must understand that. But if you have like, if you're in the real life doing the right things, you know what I mean? Like, that's the way that I think. You can like contribute to the world.
Unreal.
You're not gonna cuss to the world. You know what I mean? Most of people, they don't think like that. When you put your head in the pillow every night, you have to think. You have to ask yourself: am I cussing the world, or am I contributing the world? No, every day. That's important, man, because if you put that, you're gonna be a better man other day. You know what I mean? You're gonna be a better man other day. That's what we need.
Now I feel bad because I did the reality show with Rashard Evans after that, and I made fun of him by the way you knocked him out.
I saw that.
Did you laugh though?
Yeah, of course.
I said he was talking, but he started it though. He was talking shit about me. I said,
he started.
Yeah, he started. And I said, yeah, but Machida made you do the stanky leg. Did you know what I was talking about when I said the stanky leg?
No, what do you mean stinking leg?
It was a dance. It was a popular dance back in the day. The way he did his leg, where he fell over his leg.
How you gonna eat when you got
It's me, man.
I never sat in front of a fireplace with Diddy ever. I never let no give me no cherries and cream. That shit AI like a mother. Y'all got me fucked. That shit ain't real. I wouldn't let my sons feed me no mother cream and cherries and shit, nigga. I never sat in.
Would you like to donate to our children's hospital by any chance?
Is it going to the children?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Give me 5 dealers.
Make it 10.
Make it $10. Make it $15.
One more. Hold on. $1,000.
$1,000.
Actually,
I should be trolling about this. No, I'm sorry.
Get $1,000.
No, I'm so bad. I was just joking.
$1,000.
Let's do the $15. No, right.
No, I don't go back on my word.
Rampage Jackson for the kids.
would you like to donate to our children's hospital by any chance?
Just gave us a speech about bringing joy to the world, and you're over here being a bully.
No,
but he's authentic. But he's a good guy.
He's the
Thank
realist.
you, man.
He's the realist. The realist. He's the most
I like
authentic
that.
guy.
I like that.
we didn't have no problems in our press conference or anything.
Yeah,
It was all
of course,
respectful, huh?
of course.
Yeah.
No, he's so respectful.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, because he know how to entertain people, which is good, important, like I just told you. But remember, we have the waiting.
The waiting.
The waiting, we kind of like had some like
Tension.
tension. Then he pushed me a little bit. Then I went from then after he said to Ed, my manager, he said, "Hey, say Leandro that I like to do that, but
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but that's good. Man. That's good.
Yeah, 'cause-
respectful, very respectful.
Yeah, the reason why I had to do that with him, I had to do a little something because to be honest, like it's for me, it's easy to sell a fight with people and stuff like that. But man, we didn't have no problems. We never had no problems. Very respectful, and I respect him because he come from Pride. I came from Pride, so I wanted to sell some tickets. I get paid pay-per-view. You know.
Did the UFC ever get mad at you for not really starting too much chaos?
Oh
No, they don't care. They don't tell you to do or say anything.
they don't
No.
do anything.
Yeah, they let you kind of just be yourself and
Yes,
do you. Yeah.
yes.
You never felt like you needed to go try to sell tickets or go crazy and try to like.
You know, yes, of course, everybody wants more money. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
But no, Rampage, he's a brawler, man. No, he came. He has his background. No, I have my background in like my father, like you know what I mean. Like I have a different background, a martial artist more. So I have to represent that in the middle of the game. You know what I mean? In the middle, like show the respect, to show all the mindset. Bring a different. But you know, I respect everyone, man. Everyone's different. Imagine if you only have people like you Rampage.
Yeah.
You'll be a chaos.
Yeah.
Only like Lyoto, you'll be a chaos. No, like it's not gonna be good. Entertainment's like that. Everybody's different. And you have respect and accept everybody.
Yeah, and I think the fans really respect it. He didn't have to do any of that to sell tickets because that was the energy that he brought to the sport, like a whole new level of respect and stuff like that. The fans, MMA fans are the best fans in the world.
Yeah.
They get it. They understand.
They understand. Yeah.
What, as a fighter like yourself, middleweight, light heavyweight, in the UFC, you obviously fought the best talent. What are your thoughts on guys like Alex Baer moving up and now dominating 2 different weight divisions?
He's a beast, man. I've been training with him. Sometimes he's a beast.
Where do you train with him?
In Glover's place.
In Danbury?
In Danbury, and also he went to my place too with Glover. Because Glover and I, we are very close.
Still?
Still.
Really?
Sometimes we get together and we training with Alex and training. He knows how to fight. He's a beast. Because people know he's kind of awkward sometimes. His movements, only he can do that move. He kicks like that. But like I said, he follows the principle. He knows the distance, he knows the time, he knows how to hit, and he hits hard.
He's a big guy. He's a
big guy. He's 6'4", and he weighed 185 in UFC, the first 4 fights in UFC. And now he's 235. He walks around 235.
Oh my God.
6'4", 235, and moves like
6'4", yes.
That's like Nicky Rod?
Yeah.
No way, Nicky Rod is a big guy.
Nicky Rod's 6'3".
Oh,
6'2". He's that lower.
Oh, okay, but he's still like 230 though.
He's 230. Yeah.
But I guess you taller. 230 looks kind of different because he looked big on TV. I never seen him in person.
Yeah, we just had Nicky Rod in here.
I know Nicky Rod. Yeah,
he's good.
You follow like strictly jiu-jitsu?
Yes, couple fights. Gordon Ryan, Nicky Rod. I like these guys.
Do you watch the bare knuckle?
I helped Mike Perry for his fight against Luke Rockhold. We trained together.
Wait, what?
Mike Perry, when he fought Luke Rockhold,
you were his training partner.
I was training partner of Mike Perry. Yeah.
No way. How did that happen?
Yeah, because we live in the same city,
Kali
we train
Poroki Sorosati Bujana.
What city's that?
Orlando. So Mike Perry lives there.
Yeah.
So he asked me, Leoto, can you help me? Of course, I can help you.
So were you his training partner, his coach? Were you
I trained. I did a couple. I think 4 times we did sparring together.
Wow.
Kali man na pari mane pamu paparo dialysis to mane
because man, like I said, the rules of competition, it's so like you start like that, only punch, like no gloves, and that helps a lot, Mike Perry, because he's crazy, man. He's strong.
No, mur paparo dialysis, mur papayo pangang oro phale
jay. Spar against him?
Yes.
With no gloves?
No.
No, they do. You guys use gloves. Is it MMA gloves or boxing gloves?
No, boxing gloves.
I thought that bare knuckle guys would spar with MMA gloves on.
I never see that. I've seen Mike Perry do it because I trained.
That's what I thought. I never.
Yeah, because that makes sense, right?
I never seen it. It makes sense though because you want to like try to simulate the knuckle, right? Like how do they not break their hand?
I don't know, man. I hit the wood every day because I train every day.
You hit the what?
You hit the wood?
I hit the wood every day, yeah. There is one wood in Japanese called makiwara. It's a very traditional element in karate. I hit the wood every day because it's a therapy for me, you know what I mean? Like when I warm up to do my,
Look at his knuckles.
Yeah, what? Those are broken or are those?
No, because I hit that. I hit. No.
Hey, let him touch your knuckle. Touch the man's knuckle.
Jesus.
Is both of your knuckles look like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I've never seen that in person before.
But it's just scar tissue, built up tissue.
Yeah, because sometimes you scratch your.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to hit, because if you hit, you're not gonna break your hand.
He's hitting the table.
Yeah, because most of fighting they fight without gloves, they break hands.
Is it mainly the knuckles that get
Maybe
damaged
the
or
big
the
knuckles.
wrist? Oh,
big
the big
knuckles.
knuckles.
Yeah.
Would you do bare knuckle fight? Would you ever do one?
I never did.
But would you be interested?
It depends, right?
We're hearing some.
What about you?
You got to be a big paycheck. I don't think it's worth it for me unless it's like.
I don't think it worth it.
Yeah, unless it's like a big paycheck.
What's a big paycheck?
Anything over $2 million is a big paycheck for me.
I was gonna say like $500,000 or something.
Oh hell no! Come on, no.
That's too low.
$500,000
for a bare knuckle though?
No.
Just get a guy out of there real quick.
No.
Yeah.
2 million
Oh, anything
nice.
2 million
and
above.
pay-per-view points.
Yeah. Anything above 2 million above, I'll be like, okay, I hear you. I'll be like, all right, who's the opponent? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You versus Vanderlei and Bare Knuckle.
This actually is enticing.
Yeah, it would go crazy. We heard a lot of rumors recently of a potential rematch or a match with Luke Rockhold and Karate Combat or Bare Knuckle. You guys are going to get a couple million each. Is that true?
Nobody talks to me about that
No.
yet. Yeah.
Has
Just a
someone
rumor.
Has someone offered you money to fight Luke?
No.
No.
Not yet.
But
That would be
Karate
crazy.
Comeback, you like that?
I like that, but like you, man.
Yeah.
I have to offer a good big paycheck.
Is that karate with like some mixed martial art rules? I think I've seen some highlights. I haven't.
No,
watched the whole-
that's a real it's like MMA without going to the ground.
Okay.
You know what I mean, like
So
because
no ground. Okay.
no ground, but there is no elbow.
But you can clinch.
Clinch, yes, clinch. You can get.
So it's
clinch.
kind of like Muay Thai.
You have 5 seconds on the ground. You have 5 actually.
Oh, okay. See, that's why I was confused. I
Yeah.
did see them. Okay.
But
Okay.
they kick them when they go down.
You have 5 seconds to hit the guy, to kick the guy.
That's it.
But not kick the face, kick the body.
Wow,
On the ground. On
That's
the
a lot
ground.
of rules to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah?
I think
Have
it's
you
very
done one?
interesting. No,
Would you do one? Same thing, money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course.
Money talks,
Yeah.
man.
Well, for you guys are legends. You don't need a fight, but it makes sense. It's just a unique rule set. Would you be willing to go do all these different style rule sets like a karate or MMA or bare
Yes.
knuckle? Yeah.
Yes.
You still want to fight?
Yes, it depends, but yes. Yes.
How old are you now?
45.
Oh, same age.
Yeah.
Oh, what month you born?
May 30th.
Oh, damn, you older than me.
How about you?
June 20th. Yeah.
June 20.
Yeah.
My wife, June 20.
Oh, Gemini.
Gemini.
Oh,
You're
you got the-
Gemini too.
Yeah, Gemini.
Damn. May
Yeah.
30th, that's your birthday.
Yeah.
So you won the belt like a few days before your birthday?
Yes.
First time?
Yes.
Yeah,
May
get your
24th,
shot.
yeah.
May 23rd?
May 24.
Yeah. Wow. That's insane. And when you go look at like your career and then you obviously look at like the move to Bellator, what was the decision making going into that? Because you were already so decorated in the UFC.
Yeah, people, they don't know what happened. So I had my last fight in UFC was against Victor Belfort. So it was my last fight in contract. But the UFC let my contract run. Like they didn't know. They let the contract. So we didn't have a chance to renegotiate the fight, which is good. But my contract was old contract. So in my contract, there is a clause that I could go to another event and talk. Then I have a chance to meet people from Bellator, Mike Hogan, nice guy, and the president. So we had a meeting, and they said, Lyoto, if I pay you what you want, you would fight for Bellator? I said, yes, and let's shake a hand. And we shake a hand. Then I went back to UFC, and I said, hey, now I have a new offer from another event. So if you don't cover, but the UFC has the right to cover the purpose, the offer.
To match it.
To match the offer. No, he has the right. Then UFC match the offer, but that's a very interesting story because I love UFC. I love to be there because 11 years fighting UFC. How many years did you fight?
I'm bad with time. I don't know. Since 2000, at the end of 2006 till.
Same, pretty much.
Yeah.
Then I didn't want to leave UFC. I want to stay in UFC. I was so like my heart was so break. But then I called my father and I said, hey, my father, I have a new offer here, Bellator. Then I explained what happened. And he said, Lyoto. Then I asked him, what do you think? He said, Lyoto, did you shake hands? I said, yes, I did. I didn't answer. I did not answer you, man. No, like you already know everything. Because principal have to be very, very obedient. If you shake hands, your words value more than anything. I said, no, I know that. I just want to hear your opinion. He said, my opinion is that. Then I went to Bellator. Was good moment of my career too. Then, but I was hesitating in my mind with myself. No, I mean, like I love UFC. I want to be here. It's a great platform. But at the other side, I said, no. You did that. You have to, you know what I mean? You have to keep your words. Let's do it. Then, because nothing against Bellator. I love Bellator too. But you know, if you have 11 years in one place, you know everybody, you know all the system, you know, no? And I have a good relationship with everyone. And Dana White was always good with me, man. Like, you know, of course, he's a promoter, and I understand that. You know, he has to do his job, and I have to do my job. You know, you have to separate, because most of Brazil, they don't know how to separate that. You know, like they get confused, and they like, hey, somebody's my friend. Okay, he can be your friend outside the business, man. Let's do business to business. You know what I mean? Like, an American guy, they know, you guys know how to do business. Business. Let's do business. Then I learned that here in the United States. So everybody knows that some promoter can like give you something, like compliment you, which is good, is important. But sometimes he has to like mess it up. He has to say some bad things to promote the fight or other thing. If you don't understand that, better to be outside the business, man. You know what I mean? Like,
makes so much sense. What did Dana White tell you when you ended up taking the Bellator deal?
When I got the belt?
Yeah, no, when you went to Bellator.
He said, Leo, I write down him a message. And
you texted him?
I text him. I say everything. Dana, I'm going to keep my words. I explain everything. And he said, Leo, I would love to have you here, but I understand your way. No, I fought for that. No, I fought to cover the offer, but it's your life. You have to choose. I said, thank you so much for all those years, but I have to leave, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool that you had that relationship though, right?
Yes.
That, he was kind of kind to you.
I think, like I said, we are in the rat race, like, then we forget some very important element in our life, the principles. As I said, in fight, you have to follow the principles. In life, if you follow the principle, if you put the principle in the center of your life, you're not gonna, sometimes you can make mistakes, but you fix right away. Sometimes you can do something, but you can put, because you put the principle in the center of your life. Sometimes we put the money. If you put the money in the center of your life, you're gonna mess it up somehow. No? If you put people in the center of your life, you're gonna mess it up somehow, because you're gonna surround, you're gonna be like. But if you put the principle, it's like you follow, if you follow the principle, you follow God, kind of that. No, because the principle is everything: respect, honor, loyalty, stuff like that, man. If you follow that, you cannot make mistake. Or if you make mistake, you can fix right away. No, because sometimes we forget that. No, we're in the middle of the rat race, and you forget everything. You forget ourselves. We're not gonna forget everything. We're gonna forget everything.
Yeah, he's right.
Pretty unreal.
Yeah, you have to put that in perspective and think about it. He's 100% right with what he's saying. Like, I know so many people that put money in the center.
Yeah.
And you see it. You see where they make mistakes, see where they mess up. I did it. Once I started making a whole bunch of money, I did it. I never loved money and stuff like that, but, coming from a real poor background and stuff like that, and you never had this much money, and so now you focus on it, then you focus on people not stealing it